Pakistan cricket at its best. 1 minute down, next minute up.
Thanks everyone for joining me once again. Sad Sadiq bringing you an interview for PakPassion. Delighted to be joined by a familiar face to many Pakistani cricket fans and cricket fans all around the world. Former Pakistan all-rounder, played 21 tests for Pakistan, 143 ODIs. He was part of many brilliant Pakistan teams over the years. Took 162 wickets and scored over 2,400 runs in international cricket for Pakistan. Played county cricket for many years, including Surrey, Kent. Played for other teams all around the world, franchise cricket as well. And coached since his playing days ended all around the world as well, including head coach of Pakistan. He was being the bowling coach for Pakistan as well. And as I say, he's worked for many franchises, including PSL franchises as well. And most recently, he was a winner at the ILT20 with the Desert Vipers, where he was the bowling coach. Delighted to be joined by Azhar Mahmood. Azhar, I hope you're well.
साजिद अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि मैं ठीक हूँ। आप खैरियत से हैं?
बिल्कुल ठीक अजहर भाई, अल्लाह का शुक्र है। अजहर भाई, पहले तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। Fantastic tournament for Desert Vipers. Congratulations on the ILT20 win. बताइए tournament के बारे और ILT20 के बारे।
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, it was a great start for us throughout the tournament. काफी अच्छा स्टार्ट था और as you know कि हम ये तीसरा फाइनल खेल रहे थे और winning that final was very important for us. हमारी पूरी टीम के लिए बड़ा important था and we worked really hard throughout in last 4 years. I was not part of Desert Viper last year because I was doing the international role, but like the whole management and squad, they worked really hard on and off the field in those 3 years, and then in the end, I think we were the best side in the tournament in terms of winning 8 matches out of 10, and then in the end, winning those crucial moments in the game. So alhamdulillah, it was a great team effort, and I think जो हमारे पाकिस्तानी लड़के हैं, they performed really well, and not just them. I think everyone, when they needed, they step up and they performed really well.
अजहर भाई, आपने पाकिस्तानी लड़कों के बारे mention किया, तो I wanted to speak about Naseem Shah. Obviously, he started his international career very well. तो फिर थोड़ा सा down, फिर injuries, ups and downs होते हैं. Like, you seem to get the best out of him when he's bowling. Azhar bhai, what's the secret?
I think secret is his hard work. Like he was with the Pakistan team. I worked with him as well for last year or so. He's been very disciplined. He has his personal trainer, which really helped him. He is bowling fit now. If you see in the last year or so, before that, he was struggling with his bowling fitness. I think now he gained his bowling fitness. He worked really hard on his fitness in skills, and especially his agility and his game. So I think that shows he was passionate. If you see him in CPL, he bowled really well in CPL and in this tournament as well. And yes, definitely, when you're working with someone for a long period of time, then they trust you, they understand you, what you want to give them something like उनको आप कैसे सिखा सकते हो, कैसे वो आपके ऊपर ट्रस्ट करते हैं. और यही हमें पूरी चीज नजर आई कि थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट. और उसने एक बड़े क्रूशियल मौके में बड़ी जबरदस्त परफॉर्मेंस की फाइनल में, जिस तरह की उसने परफॉर्मेंस की, एंड इन द गेम लाइक व्हेन सुपर ओवर्स, वो भी उसने वहां पे भी बड़ा जबरदस्त मैच खेला हमारे लिए. तो एंड विद द बैट एज वेल, so his fielding is improved as well. So I think he's getting into the right rhythm before the World Cup.
Fitness issues हमेशा doubts रहते हैं नसीम की fitness के बारे में. Azhar bhai, is he fully fit now? Do you think he's 100%? He's back to his best in terms of fitness?
Absolutely. If you see him, the way he bowled throughout the tournament, he played first-class cricket. I've spoke when I was during the test matches, like he was not part of the test squad because we were going with the spinner. So we spoke about that, and we said to him, he needs to go and play first-class cricket, which he did, and that's really helped him. And I think he's fully fit, and he's bowling well, and bowling in the power play, not just with the new ball. this tournament we use him in back end of the power play, middle over and death overs. Like normally when Naseem Shah uh, usually bowled with a new ball, but this time around his role was slightly changed in ILT, and which he did really brilliantly.
So I just wanted to mention that Usman Tariq obviously bowled really well, replacement player for you guys. Ravi Ashwin recently sort of questioned his bowling action. You're an experienced cricketer yourself. You've played for many years. You've coached for many years. What do you make of his action?
I think for me, like he's been called before, but he's been cleared, and I think I don't think there's any harm in his action because he's a quality cricketer. If you don't pick him, then people talk about and you mentioned the name. I don't want to go in that name. Ashwin throughout his career, like he's been in a similar sort of situation. Like, things coming from him was not ideal, in my opinion. But this is not my job or their job. There's an umpire, there's a match referees. They can see it, and you can see it from that angle. Like from here. Like when he bowled the wrong one. So you can't bowl. You can't do anything with your action. Like you can't. You go down and bowl. So for me, I think it's a proper legal action. If you see during that matches, they showed the footage, and you can see that there's nothing wrong with his action. And he's a wonderful bowler. I think the way he bowled for us, and like he's just got into Pakistan side as well. So he's a great asset for Pakistan moving forward, especially during the World Cup.
This is why you were recently the Red Ball interim head coach. How was it knowing that basically your contract was only for a few months? Was it difficult to motivate yourself, knowing that, at the end of the interim period, they were going to let you go, or were there any possibilities of the contract being extended?
Look, like when you're in the contract and this, when your contract is going to finish. Okay, for me, because there's no test match cricket, and like my contract was finishing in March, end of March. So Pakistan next series is after March, April. So like, and then if they don't want to continue with me, so then I think we had a mutual understanding. But whatever I had at my time, I think हमने जो जबरदस्त performance की South Africa के खिलाफ हम test matches खेले with the local coaches. There were no resources, like in terms of international coaches around, and we worked with the NCA coaches. They done a really good job, and Alhamdulillah, we end up, we were cruising the second test match as well. We winning it. We were in the control for first 2 days, and then like we end up losing the game. I don't want to go like nitty gritty from that. What happened? Everyone knows what happened. So we lost the test match there, but I think credit goes to us, the way we played in that test match and drawn the test series against the top side in the world. If you see when they finished against us, they went to India and they beat India in India. So you can tell, this team was really, really good, and they were fully prepared. If you see their bowling lineup, when they come to Pakistan, when they went to India, they were fully prepared, and they had the proper bowling resources, spin bowling resources. They outplay Indian spin bowling in India.
So, to get the best out of any team, you need stability. But for a coach as well, obviously, as I said before, you've been like interim head coach, bowling coach, lots of roles within the Pakistan setup. For yourself, how difficult is it when coaches are coming and going? Kirsten's coming, somebody else is coming, and then Hassan is there, and Gillespie is coming, and then he's gone. It must be difficult for you as well.
Yeah, like in any environment, कोच के लिए आपका जो भी इन्वायरमेंट में आप काम करते हो वहां पे आपको चाहिए स्टेबिलिटी चाहिए होती है आपको. ठीक है. I came in as like I left my contracts, franchise contract when I came in. जेसन ग्लेस्पी आया था, पैरी क्रिस्टन आया था, वो था कि एक ड्रीम टीम बनेगी. अनफॉर्चुनेटली वो बात नहीं बनी, वो चीजें जो है उस तरह नहीं हुई. तो आई थिंक डिफिकल्ट होता है कोचेस के लिए भी. ठीक है. आई वाज बॉलिंग कोच व्हेन आई वाज 16 to 19. You can see we were number one test side at that time, T20 side, like we 15 series on the trot. We won, we won the Champions Trophy at that period when I was bowling coach. When I came here as assistant head coach, my role was to help Gary and Jason, because they were only for the white ball and red ball. So my job was to make sure, like having a great communication with the coaches, with the players, and I was not there just for bowling coach. I was looking after all sort of things. Like my job was harder when I was there. When you become head coach, yes, there was the opportunity. Like if you see my record, I've done really well with my resources, and people will I don't know. People will say about me, like I've done. You see, wherever I go, I was at Surrey. We won back-to-back county championship. 100. You see, PSL 3 times, and then now ILT. So wherever I go, Alhamdulillah, we produce good result. Even those, the time we mentioned, like we went to Australia, beat Australia in Australia, we beat South Africa in South Africa. So that's our achievement. With how much uncertainty was there during that period, and still we managed to do some good things.
So by pitches in Pakistan, you played in an era with Wasim, Waqar, Abdul Razak, yourself, Shoaib Akhtar, many other fast bowlers. Pakistan has always produced fantastic fast bowlers, and inshallah they'll continue to do that in future. But these spin-friendly pitches, I was having a joke with one or two of the current Pakistan pace bowlers, and they were saying that they might have to become off spinners, not fast bowlers now. So, what do you make of the pitches and this sort of heading towards this spin friendly and relying a lot on spinners?
You see, you need to see when you're playing at home, you need to take the advantage. Okay, so जब आप घर में खेलते हो आपने एडवांटेज लेना है कि आपने टेस्ट मैच जीतना है. You need to find the way to get 20 wickets. कि जैसे अगर आप स्पिन के साथ जाते हो या फास्ट बॉलिंग के साथ जाते हो, ठीक है. तो अगर आप इस टेस्ट मैचेस की बात करें तो देवर समथिंग फॉर एवरी सिंगल वन. लाइक स्पिनर ने यहाँ पे आउट किए, फास्ट बॉलर ने शहीन शाह ने ब्रिलियंट स्पेल किया, उसने आउट किए. इफ यू सी रबाडा, उसने वहां पे आउट किए. तो एवरीवन हैज देयर ओन समथिंग फॉर ऑन द पिच. बैट्समैन जिसने अप्लाई किया उसने रन्स किए, बॉलर जिसने अच्छी लाइन पे बॉलिंग की, चाहे वो स्पिनर है या फास्ट बॉलर है, उन्होंने उस टेस्ट मैचेस में हिस्सा लिया. तो आई थिंक दीज वर नॉट the pitches, when you talk about against West Indies or usse pehle wali jo pitches thi, these pitches, there was a good pitch, good test match pitch. You can see the result after the fourth day or fifth day. That's what you want. It's not like game is finishing in 2 days. So I think when against South Africa, the pitches were good.
That's why you mentioned about the importance of playing domestic cricket for players, especially Qaid-e-Azam Trophy cricket. Is it a little bit worrying for yourself that हमारे काफी players जो है, they're basically turning their back on 4-day cricket in Pakistan?
No, I don't think so. कि हम लोग उस वक्त जब भी सिस्टम में थे, we told the guys कि जी आपने फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट जाके खेलनी है. I think every single one responds to that and they went and played the first class cricket. अगर आप अभी भी देखें, yesterday I was talking to Shan Masood and he's played a lot of cricket. Like now I think his body need a rest as well. Like in between he played county cricket, he was test matches, and then he played domestic Qaid-e-Azam Trophy, Patron Trophy. Now he's playing Patron Trophy. So आपने अपने प्लेयर्स को, यस जरूरी है कि आप फर्स्ट क्लास उनको खिलाएं, लेकिन आपने उनको बर्न आउट भी नहीं करना.
You mentioned about Shan Masood. Thorasa, he was under pressure regarding his captaincy and form. Azhar bhai, you've worked with him. Obviously, we know what an intelligent and articulate guy he is. Very hard-working cricketer. What do you think about his future as a Pakistan Test captain?
I think he's a bright future. Like he's done well since he become captain. Yes, he has a tough series against South Africa. When we were in South Africa, he was a captain in Australia. It was tough series. Like beating Australia in Australian Test matches is not easy, as we saw just now in Ashes series as well. So बड़ा मुश्किल है, लेकिन आप उसको उस पे जज नहीं करें. And then आप ये देखें ना कि आप टेस्ट मैचेस कितने खेल रहे हैं. Last year, like we played only 4 test matches. So it's about getting the rhythm, getting the momentum, getting your team together. वो बड़ा मुश्किल एक काम होता है, आसान नहीं है. I think Shan done a brilliant job. अगर आप देखें कि winning the series against England and Pakistan, drawn the series against West Indies, and then here अगेंस्ट साउथ अफ्रीका, आई थिंक ही गॉट अ ब्राइट फ्यूचर। आई थिंक कि हम बात ये करते हैं कि जी इसको हटा दें, उसको ले आए, उसको उठा दें, उसको ले आए। वी आर लुकिंग एट आउटकम, वी नॉट फॉलोइंग द प्रोसेस। लाइक वी नीड टू फॉलो द प्रोसेस। आप कोई भी टीम बनती है, उसको बनाने के लिए आपको एक टाइम चाहिए। अगर आप कीप चेंजिंग करते रहेंगे तो फिर थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है। चाहे कोई भी कोच हो, कोई भी कप्तान हो, उसके लिए बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है।
Azhar bhai, what
और
do you
आपने,
think? Yeah, sorry.
या सॉरी, गो ऑन, गो ऑन।
I was just going to ask about what do you think about the current standard of Pakistan pace bowling across all formats? Obviously, we're looking at the rankings here, and Pakistan are sort of mid rankings, mid-table in all of the three formats. Like, what do you make of the current pace bowler standards in Pakistan at the moment?
आई थिंक वी हैव सच अ गुड बॉलर्स इन पाकिस्तान, लाइक इन टर्म्स ऑफ, अगर आप शाहीन की बात करें, शाहीन इज देयर, नसीम इज देयर। उसके बाद अगर आप यंग बैटरीज की बात करें तो सलमान हैं, अली रजा हैं। ओके, देयर इज लॉट ऑफ यंग बॉलर्स जो है ना। आप अगर आप देखें, उसके बाद अहमद दानियाल है, ठीक है। अगर नेशनल टीम में देखें, सलमान मिर्जा इस वक्त खेल रहे हैं। तो आपके पास काफी सारे रिसोर्सेज हैं, और आपके पास ऐसे बॉलर्स हैं जो डिफरेंट कंडीशन में जाके आपको हेल्प कर सकते हैं। इट्स जस्ट आपको ये रियलाइज करना है कि कौन सा बॉलर किस कंडीशन में ज्यादा कामयाब होगा। और हमें, जैसे अगर पाकिस्तान में अगर आप खेल रहे हैं और बॉल, जैसे टेस्ट मैचेस की मैं बात करूं, अगर बॉल रिवर्स स्विंग हो रहा है तो कौन सा बॉलर है? हसन अली है, ठीक है, वो यहाँ पे खेल रहे हैं। तो हमारे काफी सारे बॉलर ऐसे हैं कि जो खेल रहे हैं और अच्छा परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं। I'm not worried about the fast bowling future in Pakistan. We have the brilliant fast bowler. It's just about sticking with them and giving them a proper opportunity, and they will produce result.
So about you were at the PSL auction the other day, for the two new franchises. Did you manage to have a chat with the owners of the Hyderabad and the Sialkot teams? Just to remind them that you were available.
Sajid, you were break. You just asked me the question about the franchise, new franchise. हाँ जी, दो नई टीमें आई हैं। अब जो
Okay.
मुझे अंडरस्टैंडिंग हुई है, जो आपका क्वेश्चन था, आई थिंक दो नई टीम आई हैं डेफिनेटली। उसमें सियालकोट है और हैदराबाद है। I was there on the auction day. Like I met all the owners at that day. Like after when they got the team, like if they get busy, I haven't had a chance to. Kamil, I know Kamil from the Sialkot guy from a long time. He's been friend for last 15 years. So like I met him up. Congrat, उनको मुबारकबाद दी मैंने। तो या लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड, मतलब अगर अब पीएसएल में ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटी होती है, फॉर माय एक्सपीरियंस, लाइक आई एम हैप्पी टू टेक एनी रोल। लाइक अभी मुल्तान का भी कुछ पता नहीं है, और अदर टीम्स भी हैं, उनकी वहां पे भी स्पॉट्स खाली हैं जो है। लेट्स सी कि क्या होता है। तो आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू वर्किंग विद पीएसएल। लाइक अगर मैं इस साल तो मैं कर सकता हूँ, लास्ट ईयर आई वाज वर्किंग विद पाकिस्तान, सो मेरी अपॉर्चुनिटी खत्म हो गई थी। तो दिस ईयर आई हैव द अपॉर्चुनिटी, एंड इंशाल्लाह लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड कि किसी ना
So,
किसी के साथ बात हो जाएगी।
Azhar, you're always somebody who's helped Pakistani young fast bowlers get county contracts. Over the years, you've always made them realise the importance of playing in county cricket. And once again, we're seeing Muhammad Ali being signed for Nottinghamshire. Kuram Shazad played recently as well. How important is it that our Pakistani cricketers play county cricket?
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। सॉरी, अब मिस मोहम्मद अली, अब मिस खुरम शहजाद, ये भी पाकिस्तान के फास्ट बॉलर हैं। जब आपने बात की फास्ट बॉलर की, तो ये भी फास्ट बॉलर पाकिस्तान की फास्ट बॉलिंग का हिस्सा है। तो डेफिनेटली बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होती है। लाइक इट्स नॉट लाइक यू गो एंड प्ले काउंटी क्रिकेट, यू लर्न स्किल्स ओवर देयर। लाइक आपका लाइफस्टाइल, आपका आपका डिसिप्लिन, आपका शेयरिंग ड्रेसिंग रूम विद अदर पीपल, डिफरेंट कल्चर। सो it's like a polishing school for you. County cricket is like that. Like we learn a lot from county cricket, and all the greats, like Wasim bhai played county cricket, Bakar bhai played county cricket. So you learn a lot, और ये लोगों का एक्सपीरियंस है डे इन डे आउट खेलना। बट वहां पे क्या होता है कि जब आप फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, दे लुक आफ्टर यू वेल। सो हमारे यहाँ अभी आपने जब पहले बात की थी फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट में, मतलब जो प्लेयर वहां पे जाके खेलते हैं, फैसिलिटी वैसी नहीं है जैसे आपको काउंटी क्रिकेट में मिलती हैं। तो सम टाइम like bowler, if they have a niggle, they might don't want to go and play domestic cricket. लेकिन ये है कि अगर उनको प्रॉपर फैसिलिटी, प्रॉपर चीजें मिलेंगी, तो they will do good job. I think county cricket is good for any cricketer, not just bowler. अगर हमारे बैट्समैनों को भी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले, और इन द पास आपने देखा होगा हमारे ग्रेट्स जो हैं वो जाके जहीर अब्बास साहब खेले हैं, काफी हमारे प्लेयर्स वहां खेले हैं, तो काउंटी क्रिकेट इज गुड for your learning.
And Azhar, how do you think your friend Wasim Akram did as the auctioneer? Do you think he should give up commentary and become an auctioneer full time now?
Yeah, Wasim bhai can do anything. I think he's done a wonderful job. किसी ने पहले किया नहीं था, तो I think he's done a wonderful job. तो अब ये उनके ऊपर है कि that's his decision, not mine.
And finally, Azhar, you're obviously on holiday at the moment in Pakistan, relaxing, putting your feet up for a well-deserved rest. What about the future now? Back to England, maybe a bit of PSL, some work with Surrey. What are the plans?
I haven't thought about that. Yes, definitely, like see the county cricket. अभी जो PSL भी start हो रही है March में. So see if I can get something work in PSL, I would love to do that, because like I always want to work in PSL with Pakistani people, and if not, then yeah, definitely county cricket or somewhere else. Like I will find the work. Like work. Alhamdulillah, I have the art of working, so work will come to me, inshallah.
Well, speaking of work, Azhar, maybe the Red Ball Pakistan head coach role, maybe you can apply for that again.
No, I haven't thought about that.
Right, Azhar, thank you very much. Really appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of your holiday and rest in Pakistan, and really appreciate your time. Best of luck for the future. Keep in touch. Thank you.
Thank you.